Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Okay, so students, we are doing our fourth chapter, living and non-living things. So in the previous lecture, we have studied about the features of living things. That living things grow, they breathe, and living things need food. Yes. So now the next property we are going to study is living things can feel. Okay. So Ravi touched a cup of hot milk and immediately removed his hands. Which sense organs helped him to know that the milk was hot? Yes, so whenever you touch a hot cup of milk, we remove our hand from the cup. Why? Because we feel hot. Yes. So students, which sensory organ helped Ravi? Yes, the skin. Skin is also a sensory organ. So when Ravi touched his hand on the hot cup, he removed his hand immediately. Okay, so this shows that living things can feel. Okay, living things can feel things around them. They can feel it if a thing is hot, cold, rough, or smooth. Yes, we can feel whether the water given to you is hot, cold, or normal water. Yes. And also the surface. If you are having a writing board and if you touch the writing board, you can say whether the surface of the writing board is rough or smooth. Yes. Then when we feel things, we are able to react. Yes, we will react. If anything is hot, we react by removing our hand or finger. Yes. On a sunny day, we feel very hot, and so we prefer to stay indoors and switch on the fans and coolers. Yes, so whenever it is hot outside, we stay in our home. Yes, under the fan. Similarly, animals also react to things happening around them. Okay, we were talking about humans. That human beings can feel hot, cold, rough, smooth. What about animals? So animals also react. How they react? Let us see the example. A dog barks at strangers. Yes, if you have a dog and if he sees, or any street dog, if he sees an unknown person, the dog will start barking. Yes, so this is also reacting. Then what about plants? Plants also react to change in their surroundings. A touch-me-not plant folds its leaf when touched. Okay, so there is a plant which is known as touch-me-not. So why it is called as touch-me-not? Because whenever you will touch the plant, it will fold its leaves. Yes. So that's why it is known as touch-me-not plant. Many plants feel the sunlight and grows towards it. Okay, now can you tell me which plant it is which will grow towards sunlight? One example. Yes, the sunflower. The sunflower will move according to the movement of the sun. Yes. Okay, now we will see that did you know? Did you know plants bear thorns and hair on their surface to protect their leaves from being eaten by the animals? Okay students, so you have seen certain plants which are having thorns. Yes, like the rose plant. The rose plant is having thorns. Okay, so why do plants have thorns? so that the animals do not eat their plants. So whenever an animal will come to try and eat the plant, the animal will get hurt by the thorns and it will not come again near to the plant to eat the plant. So like that, the plant is having a protection, yes, on the surface of the leaves and stem, so that the animals do not damage the plant. Okay, so this property was living things can feel. Now the next is, okay, now we will see animals, examples of animals, that how they react to the change around them. Animals such as butterflies, ants, and cockroaches can feel the change around them. Okay, so you can see in the photo a plant is given. That plant is touch me not plant. Yes. Okay, now we are going to see that living things move on their own. Yes, living things, they can move from one place to another by their own. Like we walk, run, and we go from one place to another. Okay, like you can see in the picture, the bird is flying and going from one place to another. A man is walking and going from one place to another. And the animal is running. Yes. Okay, living things move on their own. Living things move from one place to another in search of food and shelter. Okay, so why do we have to move from one place to another? For food and shelter. Yes, for food and shelter, animals and living things move from one place to another. Animals walk or run with the help of their own four legs. Yes, so animals mostly have 4 legs, and human beings have 2 legs for walking or running, and birds fly with the help of their wings. Yes, so these living things have different body parts to move from one place to another. Okay, so this we were talking about animals and human beings. Now what about plant? Okay, so let us see what about plants. Plants do not move from one place to another. So plants do not move from one place to another as they are fixed in the soil. They make special movements. For example, plants bend towards sunlight in the morning because they need it to prepare their own food. Okay, so now plants don't have legs and wings to move from one place to another, but they show movement. Yes, so what type of movements? So number 1 is about sunlight, that the plants are moving wherever the sun is there, in the direction of the sun. Okay, and the another movement is roots. Yes, roots are moving towards water. So wherever the roots will find water, the roots will move in that direction. So like this, the plants are showing their movement. Okay, now next, living things give birth to young ones. Yes, okay, let us see the picture. A dog gives birth to puppies. Yes, a seed produces a seedling and grows into a plant. And a human being gives birth to babies. Yes, so living things give birth to young ones. Living things give birth to young ones of their own kind. Like a dog will give birth to a dog. A human will give birth to a human. So of their own kind, same kind. A human being gives birth to a baby and a cow gives birth to a calf. A bird lays egg and baby birds hatch from them. And a seed produces a new seedling which grows into a plant. So, all living things have a fixed lifetime during which they grow, give birth to young one, become old and die. Okay, students, so now the humans, the plants, all the living things, they give birth to the babies and seedling, and then they become young, and then they become old, and then they die. So this is also one of the property of living things, that they die. Okay, so students, I hope you all understood these many characteristics, features of living things. Rest properties we are going to study in our next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye.